Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more of The Bad Batch, you guys. Last time was so good. I'm so glad everything's like okay for now. You know, certainly we definitely have like a lot on the horizon. It's not like we're out of the woods by any means, but for now things are good. So I was really happy about that. Yeah, last time was a really good episode. There was a lot going on. We got some new info. We got a really cool fight. We got some stuff. So I'll just briefly get into it before we move on to the next one. But first, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, guys, I had a really fun time watching Fennec and Cabane fight it out. That was really sweet. I was definitely thinking of another series while I was watching that. Really cool stuff. And I don't know which one came out first. And I think I said that in last time's reaction. But really cool stuff, guys. It was fun to watch. Cabane is not going to take that well. He clearly was not taking it well. I was kind of wondering throughout the episode, like, what is going on here? I kind of assumed they were all working for the same person. Yes and no, like, well, definitely no, but like, working for the Kaminoans, but like, two different agendas going on right here. Like, Nalase looking out for Omega, and Lama Su looking out for the success and continuation of the clone project as a way to basically save their skins and this whole thing. So yeah, interesting stuff. So I guess in a way, Nalase was trying to help. I mean, like, yeah, trying to kidnap her, like, for sure. But also, like, but not for bad reasons. Like, there's a lot of that going on this show, because I know you guys pointed out to me, I'm like, Fennec's not really all that bad. And, like, she had, like, left a trail of bodies. I'm like, okay, so bad. So kind of bad. But, like, you know, yeah, it's a gray area. Sometimes it's a little less gray, but it's a gray area. So, yeah, guys, I was so glad to see them reunited. Oh, which, you could just hear it in her voice. She was like, oh my God, Hunter's okay. And like, oh, and she sees Hunter. And just when they're trying to like explain to her, like, what's going on, she's just like, why? Why is this happening to me? I'm just like, oh, baby, she's been so brave up to this point. It's just like rolled with everything. She wants so badly to be a part of this and be with them. But it's kind of wear on you. It would wear on an adult. You know, I can't imagine, like, for a kid, you know? So, yeah, that was hard to watch, just her being sad. But, all right, guys. Well, we certainly have a lot ahead of us. We have multiple players involved now. We have I guess the government, government might be, well, they said he's the prime minister, so maybe not. We have the higher-ups, I guess, of Kamino. We have Nalase, and we have, well, the Empire is just kind of like, whatever. We don't even need the clones anymore. We just have a lot of, like, coals on the fire right now in terms of, like, stuff going on. So, yeah, guys, without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we just get right into it? Next episode of The Bad Batch. Let's do this.
The Empire is not your enemy.
Ha!
All we asked in exchange was for your loyalty.
It is your only option.
This is what it's come to? I must be a puppet for the Empire.
If you do not comply with their request, you will be arrested like the other senators.
Whoa.
Senator?
GS8, if anything happens to me, follow my instructions to the letter.
What will happen,
Okay.
Senator?
Oh, he's out. Is he about to go rogue on his speech?
To embrace these new laws.
Oh,
The Empire
I guess not.
will flourish once.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
I I promise to.
He can't do it! He can't do it.
No. This
Can't go through that.
it is my duty to act in your best interest, and it is why I can no longer condone this unjust.
Oh, they're on board. They're on board. Oh, yeah, he's definitely not gonna make it. Oh, and this person's like, okay, I'm gonna go carry out your wishes. They're about to learn what life with the Empire is really like. Oh, man. You could see how people still think that they have, like, a right against the Empire, you know, like, no, we're not going to stand for this, like anyone can actually stand up to them, you know what I mean? And that's the sad part. That's what people are going to learn is, like, there's no standing up to them unless you, like, do it in a big group. All right, that all seemed a lot of the names sounded familiar. I'm not sure if maybe we had seen a lot of that in the Clone Wars. If we did and I forgot, I apologize.
Better than ever.
Oh, I love their tradition. Oh, I found out after the fact this is Carla from Cheers. Love it. Who is?
Separatist.
It's topsy-turvy world. Here's the thing though.
That's still not
The-
paid, remember? A job's a job.
But now the Separatists are the opposition of the Empire.
With Imperials.
Okay, that's
So
the
leave
real
her here
reason.
with me. I'll keep an eye on her.
I
don't
don't know.
I'm part of this squad too.
Then,
You
following
are,
orders
baby.
shouldn't be a problem. Stay close to Sid and don't leave this parlor. Got it, Salt?
Oh, she's like, She must be coming up on her tweens. She got the eye roll down. Baby girl.
I got a mission for you.
Oh, it's called scrubbing. It's not as fun. Oh, boy.
I can't believe we're helping a separatist senator.
So you have said. Repeatedly.
I always
Yeah,
thought we'd make
it's-
it to Raxus someday.
It's topsy-turvy world. No, it's life is funny, friend. I don't think any of us would have guessed that we'd be where we are now. Nobody saw the Empire cut. Well, if they did, they didn't they weren't able to get it out there fast enough.
Senator Singh was arrested for speaking out against the unjust
We
occupation.
don't care. Just take us to where the senator's being held.
Right to it. I like you.
Okay. Very direct. Very direct.
Should have gone with him on the mission. It's not fair.
I've got news for you, kid. Life ain't fair. You don't like it? Stop pouting and do something about it.
Like what?
Those 4 laser brains wouldn't have left you here with me.
Not exactly a pep talk, Sid. Not exactly a pep talk. You're not good with kids, aren't you? Oh, how could you? You're like how they're disapproving.
I told Dark and Broody I'd keep an eye on you and keep you safe.
For how much?
It's never mind that. I need a raise, apparently. Oh man.
We ain't allies, Tin Bin. Enough.
Okay, guys.
Take out the compound surveillance system. Move in.
Just need to get our jobs done. I know it's tough. See, it's just that they're gonna learn, though. It's so weird. Like, now they're actually more on the side of the Separatists, which is so mind-blowing. I know it's mind-blowing for them. Wow.
Do not possess a military skill set for a tactical advantage.
We're counting on it.
Ah! Okay.
Whom are you addressing? This is my master's residence. I suggest you leave before...
Acting!
I am tapped into the security system.
You two,
Okay.
clear the upper levels. clocking 4 in the adjacent corridor. I'll
Okay.
handle them. You
Cool.
and Omega loop back around.
Ah.
That would be impossible, seeing as Omega is not on this mission.
Had a little slip.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Wait.
Oh,
Guards, I appear to be in
oh no.
the nearest egress.
Oh no. That maybe wasn't the greatest idea. Oh, but it's gonna work out. Cool. Don't just rush out on your own, please. That's not a good idea for the mission. Oh. Oh man. Jeez. Woo! God, protect the face.
Am I getting out of this one?
I wouldn't do
Maybe.
that.
Omega's gonna help you. That was his little slip about Omega. He misses her. They're playing the game. They're playing the.
I told you.
Well,
Why don't we
experts.
team up?
What should I do next?
Well, glad you asked.
The one who said to bet it all. Wanna take us outside?
Oh! Oh! Okay, well, now there's a separate fight starting.
It's a strategy game. I'm good at strategy.
How good?
Real good. Oh no.
It's for some money.
Uh-oh.
Depends.
Did we just get into
What's my
gambling?
hat?
Oh, she's like, talk to me.
60.
Who? Our girl is good at strategy and negotiations. Why not make the stay back there interesting, you know?
Your draconian tactics won't work on me, Captain Bragg.
That would be a first.
Oh no, not, oh god. The implementation of this thing is like really up there with like horrible stuff that the Empire has done. Heck yeah!
I knew you'd come through, GS8.
And behold, I have saved your most prized vase.
Behold.
Now can we get out of here?
Watch the vase get broken.
Alert has been triggered.
Can we? Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. Let's move. Let's move fast. Oh! Yeet! Oh! Sorry, guys. Yikes.
Pin them down.
I don't know why. It's not funny. It just was very unexpected. Ah! Oh, ow! Well, that's the end of that. It must be hard, like, well, see, for them, though, like, they never really related very much to the Regs, which probably makes it easier, but, like, can you imagine, like, if Rex was here having a fight, like, that's gotta be tough, like, your brothers, you know? Because they're still clones at this point, right? We haven't fully, they're just gonna use the clones as long as they can, and then bring in the new, like, squad. Whoa. See, here's... Oh! The face! I knew the face was coming back!
Never much cared for that vase.
It's, you know what?
That's complete.
It didn't go with his decor. I feel like Omega is the one who usually, like, jumps out as, like, the wild card, you know what I mean? They don't have their wild card.
What am I doing?
What?
I cannot abandon my people. I must help them.
You will, Senator.
But,
But not if you are.
well, that is true.
She's right. Live to fight another day.
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to help them from prison, I guess. They're just gonna make an example of him. It's very pretty.
What's all this?
Oh, is there like a big game going on? You know what I think they're gonna learn? Omega's gonna learn she's capable of being without them. And I think they learn they don't like being without her. Hey guys. How is the mission? We've been busy here. How about this? How do you like that? How do you like that? Not very much, apparently.
Why'd you learn to do that?
Strategy.
Natural. I've never seen anything like it.
Now Sid's gonna want to keep her there.
This was
Well,
the opposite.
oh, but you
Ease
did
up
leave her
there, Hannah.
behind.
Well, I haven't made enough money to pay off the debt you boys owe me.
No way! Now all of a sudden Sid likes her.
You really paid off our debt?
Yeah.
One match. If you win, then no more sitting out on missions.
Ooh. It's a game, but it's also an actual test to see, like, hey, if you could. Let's go. Let's go. If they end the episode there, they're not gonna. They're gonna end. Okay, they're gonna end the episode there, and they're not gonna let me know what happened. I'm not gonna assume she won. I will, but I mean, let's not forget. Like he has a really good strategy as well. I honestly am not sure. Maybe they'll tell us next time, huh? But something tells me she's not going to be sitting out any more missions. That would be my guess. All right. See what we got here. Oh, it's going to try playing the next one. Okay. And now it's going to take away my little scrolly thing. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's just credits. But you guys know I always check because I am me. All right. Guys, that was really, really stinking good. Honestly, there was a lot going on here. I think that, like, and they did come out and say this, but I feel like they dropped little hints about Hunter missing Omega on the mission. You know, like, I get wanting to keep her safe. I really do. And it's not like we don't have a lot to keep her safe from. However, I think if there's one thing that we've kind of established by this point, we kind of established this back in the moment cut and everything, is that, like, we do better together, even if we're in danger. Like, we do better together. And I was actually thinking of it when, you know, like, they were cornered and everything. I'm like, this is usually when Omega would come out and, like, pull something out of nowhere and help, you know? And it's like, she is very useful. I love that I didn't even think of that. She got enough to pay off their debts. Now they're free and clear. So I don't know if they're going to be, are they going to be doing missions? But probably, because they still need to make money. They still need to get by and everything. I like how Sid, like she won Sid over. Sid was like, come on, just like do something if you don't like it or whatever. And like, I give Omega a lot of credit because she's just, there's just something about her that's like, even like the harshest person is won over, you know what I mean? Like, I just love her. But yeah, she's super useful, all right? The test at the end is actually a really good idea because it's like, if you can beat Hunter, clearly you have what it takes to maneuver and outthink your opponent in the battlefield. So that actually makes a lot of sense. But I also feel like Omega learned here, like, she has strengths also, like, not only that she doesn't have to be protected, although I will say, like, it's a team effort, guys. Like, no, they're better together. But, you know, she has strengths of her own. She has, like, things that she can still thrive, like, independent of them, you know? And I think they kind of found that, like, they missed having her. So I feel like at the end of the day, let's I know it's hard to think of them as equals in this because she is still very young and inexperienced. That is absolutely true. But I just, at the end of the day, I feel like they should all be together. I know she's in danger, but I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of people coming in and out of that bar too. She could be in danger there too, you know? Like, I just think they're better off being together. It's just kind of what I feel in my heart. I know there's a lot of reasoning, a lot of logic. There's arguments for both sides, but that's what I feel in my heart. I think a lot of you feel that too. this was a really fun, I am pretty sure, I don't quote me, but like, I feel like a lot of that was very familiar. Maybe it's just me, because I know I say that a lot, and then sometimes they're like introducing new stuff. But it's also really interesting to see, you know, how our crew is dealing with the idea of like helping Separatists. Here's the thing, the Separatists, their whole thing, and I know like they were being led by Dooku, which we know was like this whole thing was big puppet show. Both sides were being puppeteered. But the Separatists at their core, and we see this in Clone Wars, like, had some fair points about the problems in the Republic. The Empire is like the ultimate, like, just zooming in on all of those, and more. All of the problems and more. Like, all of the bad stuff, corruption, whatever. I feel like the Empire's like magnifying that. And so the Separatists would have a really big problem with the Empire, right? Which kind of puts the Separatists in a position where, and they didn't come out, you know, I think it's cool that like this one mission, I'm just adjusting my figures. I think it's kind of, it was more realistic that this one mission did not convince them like, hey, maybe Separatists aren't so bad. But I do feel like they're building that with them, you know, like, hey, guess what? Get it that, like, you know, a couple of seconds ago, you were fighting against Separatists, and that is, like, what you were born and bred for. However, the world is a lot different, and it changed in an instant, and it's very hard to adjust to, but things change, you know? Things change in war, don't they? All right, guys, that was a really good episode. It was an action-packed one. It was good. It was fun. I really liked that we made a lot of progress in a lot of different ways, but it just kind of had a little bit more of a lighthearted time. I mean, you know, it's the Imperial occupation is not really lighthearted, I would say, but I feel like overall we had a more lighthearted tone in this one, and I like that a lot. All right, guys, great episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't leave me now. We still have a ton going on. We still could have Cad Bane show up or anyone else show up at any moment. So please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.